Without disrespecting Ryan too much, has he really earned, with the calibre of fighters that he's been in with, the Luke Campbells, the Fortunas and so forth, has he earned his right to get that fight with Gervonta stylistically, technically, on who he's actually fought, or is it more of a, he's such a big thing with the social media thing, it's a money thing? What's your take on that?
At the end of the day, he does numbers. He's got a big social media base, and good on him, man. He's a good kid. I won't disrespect him like that. Now, the calibre of fighters he's fought, Luke Campbell's a good fight, good win. But then after that, he took some time off. Fortuna's a bit old, former champion, but at 130. I could have fought a Fortuna in my first defence.
Yeah.
I didn't. Tago as well, not a
that's right, Tago.
well-known guy. Even that, I know Tago personally, and he's a good man and a good person. He's not as well-known. Tried his best. So look, has he earned an opportunity? Well, Tank hasn't fought, obviously, big names as well. His biggest name still probably is Pedraza back in the day.
Yeah.
The other guys he fought have been just that second tier. So they're both big names in the sport, and it's great for the sport. So again, I'm not going to disrespect the fight. I'm excited for the fight. Like I said, I'm a boxing fan. Regardless, I'm a former champ. I'm a boxing fan, so it's good to see him get it on.
Without giving too much away, but when you were talking about, Tank takes his time and that, if you were potentially to fight Gervonta Davis one day, would you come in with a completely different style? Or, if Devin was going to fight Gervonta Davis, and you guys that are sort of at the top level, because we've got to be honest here, this guy today, he's come up from 130, full props to him. He beat Chris Colbert, he gets his shot, Barrios had his shot, Pedraza, certain other fighters as well, but you guys that are sort of 135, been proven world champions, are you guys going to give Tank that time to be patient in the early rounds where he can get ready to plan his shots, or is the intensity going to be completely different?
Yeah, I think if you bring that intensity and put that presence straight away on him, and keep your combinations consistent throughout the rounds, he can definitely create a lot of problems for a guy like Tank. But again, he's got that devastating power, so he's a very dangerous guy. But a lot of guys like myself can take a shot. Lopez threw some big shots on me. He's a big puncher. Kept going through him. So Haney took some shots in his career. Kept going through him. I hit him with a beautiful shot in round 9. And credit to him, man. There's nothing wrong with that chin. It was a pinpoint shot.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
He kept firing, man. So a lot of these guys will take a shot. The good guys, the elite guys, will take a shot and go back to that boxing and that movement. Myself, I'll take a shot. I'll keep coming. You just don't know until the fight is on.
But like what I'm saying, you look at your fight with Lopez over at Madison Square Garden, the first 3 or 4 rounds, that's what we call a very high intensity, fast transition on pace, was just electric.
That was like a Hagler Hearns start. And it was like that throughout the whole fight, up and down. That was a rocky fight. You wanna show someone, what boxing's about, the heart, the will, the desire of boxing, the will to win. You show someone that fight. I know they've recently put it back on YouTube, so it's a great fight. And as much as people say, oh, that was his big fight, yeah, damn right it was my big fight. That's where I won my belts. But it wasn't my only fight. I had some very big wins leading up to that fight, and some big wins here in Australia, and very proud of that moment, very proud of the Haney fights as well, and very proud of the Eliminator that I had with Selby, and there'll be more to come.
Who gets the advantage there with Gervonta now having the tune-up? Well, you wouldn't really call it a tune-up today, but some people do, against Hector Garcia, and Ryan deciding that he was looking at maybe fighting in January, February, but Ryan late December said, I'm not going to fight. And we'll get to, when you had the staggered sort of weights before Lopez. But who gets the advantage if they're going to fight in May? Do you go with Gervonta, who's just been in the ring, or do you go with a fresh Ryan Garcia, who hasn't actually fought since late July, August last year?
the advantage, sometimes it works, the benefit of the guy that's been busy, but then again, sometimes it works for the guy who's
fresh,
fresh, feeling good. Now, Ryan hasn't fought for a long time as well, so that could be negative. But again, he might be feeling fresh and just backs himself and backs what he believes and how he feels. So, if I was in his position, maybe I would have taken a Masita Gesta, I think that's how you say his name. Might have taken that fight, might have taken a nice cruisy fight, and then obviously looked into that big fight. Or he feels good, man, he's going to go straight at it. So we'll see.